Hey guys, before we get into this video, do not forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you never miss any of our videos. And if you do that, comment down below #GoosesGander because, I don't know, you just became a very large goose, I guess. Now enjoy the video. Welcome back to Golden Goose and my Road to Glory series that follows myself, Zach Letter, as quarterback of the Kansas Jayhawks. Now today we're going to be playing a doubleheader, but our first game is against West Virginia, a Big 12 opponent, and they're not so hot this year, standing at 1-5. Kirk is going to side with us in this one, thinking we could easily win this, and I have to say, I agree. In the second game of this doubleheader, we're going to be taking on TCU, who's ranked in the top 15 right now, sitting at number 14. A little bit of an update, we've been working really hard on trying to become a household name here. This gives us so much more ability, pretty much to become more trusted in the passing game, coach giving us the reins a little bit more, and my big goal is by junior season to be a team legend where we can audible plays, call all the hot routes we want, do literally whatever we want, because I think if we win the Heisman, we deserve that. Now in last episode, we had a crazy game against Kansas State that went into 5 overtimes. It was ridiculous. It was all off a bonehead play decision by me, but we still got the win. We're still undefeated, and we beat Oklahoma, so we are sitting tied for first place in the Big 12 and number 2 in the nation. Honestly, this West Virginia game should be kind of a tune-up game for our team going into that TCU matchup, and if we can beat both of these teams, we're going to be at 9-0, only 3 games away from the perfect season. This is our 3rd away game in a row. Now, they're 90 overall, we're 86. Our offenses are dead even. I think this should be a pretty easy game for us to get the W. We are going to get the ball first here in West Virginia. It is raining outside, and even though this team is 1-5, they really have a crowd that showed up for this game. They're loud, but let's start this game off by giving the ball to Jansen. Jermaine Jansen's going to find a hole. Get only 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Now we can't be too overconfident here. I know that on paper we should beat West Virginia. They haven't found success all season. But also I felt the same way with Kansas State, and that game went into 5 overtimes. So we're going to have to play our hearts out in this one. And also after this game, we're 66% of the way through the season. We're going to have to check our stats. We're going to take the snap here. Oh my God, they got back. We had 2 guys wide open to the left side, but I saw this hole, and I have to take it. And we're going to find our way down to the 48-yard line. A 21-yard scramble. I'm trying to remain that dual threat QB because with the air game being as great as it's been this year and the ground game, that's probably going to help us lock down the Heisman Trophy. And that's what I want the most. The Heisman and the Natty. Claude Moss wide open on the break. He's going to find himself 27 yards and a first down. If this game goes well, we should unlock the next Coach Trust level and only be 2 full levels away from max Coach Trust. Let's see how this play executes. And we're going to keep it. We're going to try to cut up on this defender, and we can't. We're taken down for an 8-yard gain. Last game against Kansas State, we did have that injury with only seconds to go in the 4th quarter, and that could have cost us the game, but we got lucky. So we're going to be really careful. Actually, we got injured in overtime. So, I mean, we just have to be really careful running the ball, but that's a nice touchdown. Didn't really react to that, but a great 6 points and a great reception. Wide open in the end zone after making his break. West Virginia puts together a very good drive, making it all the way down the field and getting in for 6. We are tied up 7-7 here, 3:31 to go in the first quarter. Rolling out, trying to find anyone, and that is Jenkins, our fullback, with a great reception as he gets destroyed catching that ball. With 99 speed and almost 99 speed, 99 acceleration, it has me wanting to run the ball just a little bit more on defenses. And I think that's truly something the NFL scouts are going to be watching. I know they're watching us already. We're a Heisman contender. It'd be a no-brainer to be watching us. So if we can win that Heisman this year, put up both great air numbers and ground numbers, maybe after our junior year, we go draft eligible. Now, you guys can let me know what you think about that down below, but there's Jansen to the right side. Wow, finding a nice hole, 6 yards. 2nd and 4, defense thinks we're going to be running a screenplay here. Nope, that's a pass to Rodney Parker. Great block picked up downfield, and that's a 13-yard gain. We've been perfect on the day, 4 for 4, 64 yards, and a TD. Time for some play action. Fake the handoff to Jermaine Johnson, and that is Ira McKenzie wide open, but we waited a little bit too long for that play to develop. Oh, we're going to let him catch a block. We're not going to. Oh! Whoa! I mean, we have to be reeling after that one. That was quite a shot. We could have hit Ira twice, but look at this fancy footwork that's going to keep us inbounds for this massive clothesline. Oh my God. That's when you're happy you're not wearing white pants, because I think they'd be soiled at this point. Time to go back to the air here on 1st down and 10. Trying to stay in the pocket, play it smart. There's Matt Dixon dropping a for sure touchdown. The defender got his arms in between his. 2nd and 10 going back to the air, and there's Matthews. We're going to air it up to Will Matthews, who comes down with it. A 10-yard touchdown reception, and that's going to put us up by 6. Wow, West Virginia travels faster than the speed of lightning down the field, putting up another 7, 14-14. Jermaine Jansen's going to run us out of the first quarter most likely right here. He's going to find a small hole, 2nd and 7. And after 1 quarter of play, Kansas is tied with West Virginia 14-14. Now the thing is here, this is like West Virginia's Tostitos Fiesta Bowl or something, because most likely they're not going to a bowl game this season. They'd have to win out the rest of their games, including beating us, just to go 7-5, and that's when they'd be bowl eligible. So I think this is like their Super Bowl. This is their national championship. And they want to defeat us. They want to tear us down. They've been very consistently good on offense. Our defense has been great these last few weeks, and to let West Virginia score 14 on you in the first quarter, it's just unheard of. Jermaine Jansen, 4 carries for 11 yards. He hasn't been too hot these last couple of weeks. We've really relied on our play at quarterback / I guess running back these last couple weeks to get the wins. 3rd and 3, and Coach wanted to run it, but no thanks. We really haven't got anything going on the ground. We're going to try to take this to the air here. Rolling out with some nice play action. That's Ira McKenzie. Ooh, we threaded the needle on that one, and he finds us the first down with a 17-yard gain. Giving this one to the Jansen up the left side. Oh my God, he gets 2 great blocks and finds his way to a first down with an 11-yard carry. Can't afford a mistake at all in this game. It's been bumper to bumper since the beginning. Rolling out a little bit here. Looking for Mickey Jenkins. He doesn't even look back for the football. Try to quiet this crowd down. We need to focus here. 2nd and 10. Taking the ball, taking the snap, rolling back, finding Rodney Parker over the center, and that's a first down. That was congested, but Rodney Parker really honed in on the football and caught it. Rolling out on 1st and 10. Trying to hope for that guy to get open over there. I think that's Matt Dixon. Oh, that's a face mask. That was a brutal tackle. We're begging for it right now. First down and goal to go from the 6 after that face mask. Can we hit Ira McKenzie in the corner? I think we can. And we do. Oh, he dropped it. He didn't even get hit. He just dropped it. Oh, man, Ira. We used to keep stats on all the drops of the team. I kind of stopped doing that because I didn't want to shame anybody, but God, I think we're going to have to start. Matt Dixon's going to get us down to the 1. Taking this, it's a passing opportunity. Trying to whip it. That was dangerous. I rolled out of the pocket, didn't know that safety was spying, and he came in. Coach says we have to go for it. I mean, I personally don't know why. And we're going to try to run this to the outside with Jansen. This is do or die time. Going to quiet this crowd down. Hey, guys, can you be quiet? Oh, that's on us. Of course. The crowd's too loud. I guess we're going to settle for 3 now. Let's hope he can boot this one through. Shouldn't be much longer than 22 yards here. This is like a little pooch kick, and it is up and good. We're going to take the lead. And surprise, surprise, West Virginia goes all the way down the field and ties it up with a 17-17. What's going on here? This is West Virginia we're talking about. Uh-oh. Oh, that was... They wanted the pick 6 there. I thought he was going to stay on Rodney Parker, but he cut down on our flat man. Rodney Parker's been pretty quiet since earlier this game. Not going to get open there. We're going to just try to take it on the ground. See you later. Cut up and find that first down. We have 83 yards on the ground today. Just such a great performance. Scrambling here in the first half. Let's try to stay a little calm, a little cool, a little collected. Ooh! He was open, but I waited just a little bit too long to get it to him. This game is not going as expected. They probably heard me talking all that trash before this one started off. Jermaine Jansen's going to take it up to the right side, find us 3 yards, 3rd and 7. 1 for 2 on 3rd down today. We had to improve that a little bit. Oh my God, I didn't see anybody open. Nobody. We stopped West Virginia. Look at this, 234 yards to 233. Coach wants us to air it up, okay? We have 3 timeouts. I mean, this should be doable. Okay, nobody. Just nobody. And we're going to just get destroyed. Looking for Dixon. There he is. Leading Matt Dixon, and he's going to find ourselves a nice first down on that 16-yard reception. We got 2 touchdowns on the day, 140 yards. Been kind of quiet yardage-wise. I would like to average at least 300 yards through the air every single game. Ooh, float that one to Will Matthews. We held on to that literally as long as we could. 66% completion percentage right now. That's a lot lower than usual. Come on. Ira McKenzie's open over the center. And that's going to get us down to the 23-yard line. Let's get in. Hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. 19 seconds to go. Clock is ticking. And there we go. That's Will Matthews for a 24-yard touchdown reception. I saw him break free right off the jump on that route. And Will Matthews says, feed me some more. That was a beautiful play. Everyone staying in shallow zones there, trying to keep us out of field goal range, but they didn't account for that. Will Matthews. Well, West Virginia scored in 34 seconds of the second half. It's 24-24 again. They're making us work for this. Okay, we're going to keep this one. Come on, get us open, get us open, get us open. Oh, down to the 41. We have over 100 yards on the ground today. We have to eat a little bit of clock here. It's tied up, so it's like starting at 0. We don't want to take too much off the clock. And that's dumb. Oh, Rodney Parker! Oh my God, what a 59-yard touchdown reception. Wow, I'm mind blown by that. It's like the secondary man kind of had a little bit of hesitation there as he cut back and then kind of lost Rodney Parker and the football, leaving Rodney to literally spin into that catch. He had to come back just a little bit, but oh, beautiful. And West Virginia was stopped 31-24. It is loud in here. Time to try to go up by 2. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I saw that just as I threw it. That was bad. We're lucky we have 99 power behind those. They're not always going to be picked off. Try to get them to jump off sides, and they're not going to. They're pretty sturdy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Gonna beat him. Gonna make him pay. Gonna make him pay, too. See you later. Oh! We've just been taking shots all day. Going back to the air here. Looking for Rodney Parker. Leading him just a little bit between 2 defenders. That was gorgeous. This is one of those games where we're putting up great yardage, good touchdowns, great production on the ground, but it's still close because our defense just isn't quite holding them down like he should be. Claude Moss, he's going to catch that one. And that's, again, very accurate passing. Over 300 yards through the air today, 4 TDs, over 100 yards on the ground. Great performance, definitely going to help us stay in that number 1 Heisman position. Ah, boy. Yep. I was hoping 73 was going to pick up that block. He just couldn't catch up. I think that wasn't Iron McKenzie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get rid of it. No! No! We cannot be doing that. No, this is not freshman season. We've knocked ourselves out of field goal range, for God's sakes. We're going to need a big play here. See what we can do. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, he's open. Yeah, everyone was playing us. Matt Dixon, he improvised just a little bit and got wide open. God, we waited forever on that play. This was just, this was crazy. Nothing opened up right away. Nothing that we truly wanted. Rolling out seemed like a good idea, but then everything collapsed. Then we saw Matt Dixon wide open as all the coverage spied on us, and that is a touchdown. West Virginia scored again, 38-31. We have a mistake here. It could cost us this game. We're going to have to be very maniacal with our play calling and how we take the ball downfield. McKenzie was one of my targets there. Didn't get open. Trying to spin off this tackle. We're going to get the first down. Trying not to get hurt. So we probably should take that into account that it's near the end of the game. Should take it a bit easy. We lost 28 yards on those 2 sacks, and we still have over 100 yards on the ground today. God, that's impressive. I'm not going to lie. Let's tick this clock down a little bit so this can be the last play of the third quarter. And okay, this should be the last play of the third quarter. Jansen is going to have a 3-yard loss. After 3 quarters of play, we're barely up on West Virginia, 38-31. Had a feeling that this was going to be a high-scoring affair. Coach wants us going through the air here. And, yep. Oh! We led that a little bit too much, and we're going to have to take down Leak ourselves. That's our first big mistake, and that's going to probably square this game up. I had the wrong read. I thought I had it just right. Shouldn't have rolled out. Got a little too overconfident with my footwork today. That was my bad. 38-38. Time to strap things down. We have to drive down this field and get 6 guaranteed. Time to stay in the pocket, really see what we can make happen here. And there it is. Matt Dixon holds on. God, we almost got sacked. We held on to that for at least 5 seconds. If you like offense, you like this game. 76 total points scored. Right now, we are going to go on the ground with Jermaine Jansen, but we're going to try to use some clock here. I'm pretty confident we can come away with a touchdown as long as we play smart. So if we can kill the clock and maybe not allow West Virginia enough time, that would be golden. But they have scored every drive except one, so it's going to be tough to stop that momentum, especially with them being at home. Jermaine Jansen gets hit way behind the line of scrimmage and breaks one, but still loses a yard. Jermaine Jansen only has 21 yards on the day. It hasn't been the most productive day on the ground for our running backs. Looking to take things to the air here. Oh my God, everything got covered. We have to roll it to this side. We're just fast enough to get to the outside edge. sliding down, keeping this clock ticking. Their coverage in the secondary today has been phenomenal. I know we have like 400 passing yards and like 4 touchdowns through the air, but they're pretty good at locking down our receivers. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Under 10 seconds, we'll snap it. We are doing some play action, seeing if we can cheese it. And that's Matt Dixon leading him just a little bit. Oh, he drops it. That would have been at the 6. Matt Dixon is holding his knee. It looks like he's down on the play. That drop could be huge. You know, it stops the clock. It would have had us at the 6-yard line. Now we're giving it to Jermaine Jansen. He's going to cut up the right side of the field, find 3 yards, 3rd and 7. This crowd is loud, trying to quiet them down so we can concentrate. A first down here is going to give us a lot of confidence. We don't want to waste too much clock just in case we only get a field goal and they outscore us. Going to plant our feet a little bit. Get that to Claude Moss. He drops it. It was thrown just behind him. 4th and 7. This is huge. No points here. That would be devastating. We do not want to go into overtime against these guys. And there we go. Beautiful. Wilcox. I haven't called his name yet this season. And oh my God! He breaks one and gets us in the end zone. Looking to make it 45-38. We cannot miss this extra point. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, number 15. Make it. And it is in. We are up by 7 with 4 minutes to go. Wow. Our defense just got a huge turnover down at the 22-yard line. A score here could probably put this game away. Now we are going to the air here. I mean, I'm not quite sure why, and that's almost intercepted. That was a horrible decision. We do have 6 touchdowns today, 1 interception. It's been a good game through the air. We have 500-plus yards total on the day. We just got to make a little bit better decisions because we could have easily had 2 interceptions. It looks like Dixon's has a mild concussion. He's not going to return today, but he shouldn't be out next week. Okay, we're going to try to cut this up field ourselves. No fumbles. Wow, 3rd and 3. Trying to pass it here on 3rd down, and that's Aaron McKenzie. That's money all day, every day. 1st and 10, just barely got that first down. We are rolling out way too much today. I have to try to tame that back, because in the doubleheader, TCU is going to be really tough to beat rolling out like that. Playing all iffy. Claude Moss drops another one. Hey, we'll take 3 points even here, so we're going to play conservatively. Let's run it with Jermaine Jansen, get this clock ticking away, and hopefully get 3 at least. 2:20 to go, giving it to Jermaine Jansen up the right side. Cut up, buddy, cut up. He's going to find himself to 4th and inches. I mean, we're not going to go for it here because 10 points, that could secure us this win. We need to make this field goal, though. It's right around 18 yards. Let's sink it, buddy. Number 15 puts it up, and it is through the uprights, 48-38. That should get us the win. They don't get the onside kick. They have 2 timeouts. They did score 48-45. No one would have expected this. I promise you that much. 1 minute, 1 second to go. Jermaine Jansen cuts outside when he should have definitely went inside. That's going to be a timeout, 2nd and 10. Handing it off to Jermaine Jansen again, and he's going to find himself a first down, 15 yards. Biggest carry on the day, and that seals it away. They don't have any timeouts left, so we just have to take 2 knees, and we improve to 8-0 on the season. And that is the end of this game. Kansas just squeaks by with a W, 48-45 against West Virginia. I never would have thought this game would have been this close, but it was a great game for us, and it's definitely going to help our Heisman candidacy. As you can see, we really aired it up today, and oh my God, Rodney Parker, just an amazing receiver. That was a beautiful play, and I will not forget that anytime soon. Coaches are shaking their hands, and we improved to 8-0 on the season, undefeated ever since Brett Favre's pep talk. Look at us, player of the game with 6 touchdowns through the air. We had a tackle today, not a good reason to have a tackle. We threw an interception, but hey, pretty good game. 21 for 33, 63% completion percentage. That's actually some of our worst. 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, sacked twice. The sacks, man, they just have to stop. Rushing wise, 134 yards. No touchdowns, but hey, we look pretty good. Had a great performance on air and ground. Receiving, Rodney Parker, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns off 5 receptions. Then Matthews had 2 touchdowns off 4 receptions. Matt Dixon had a touchdown off 4 receptions and 70 yards. And then Dustin Wilcox, a junior. I don't even think he's a starting receiver. I haven't really called his name much this year. He had a touchdown off 1 reception for 33 yards. I just had to see this one again. This was such a great running play. Up the sideline, twinkle toe it here at the sideline. Look at this. So close. Keep both feet in. And then, bam! We take a very punishing hit. Take a breath. Kansas, close encounter with disaster. May give them an edge. Let's hope so. Wow, look at that. We're ranked number 1 in the nation, sitting at 8-0. That's insane. There's no real skill upgrades we can get. Oh, we can get 1 more acceleration, putting us at 99 acceleration. I don't know what we would need jumping for, though. It's insane to see us sitting at number 1 above Ohio State, and we have so many more points than them. My God, this is amazing. But if we look at our conference, it's still Kansas and Baylor undefeated, and look, Baylor's sitting at number 3 in the nation. There can only be one. We play them the last week of our regular season, and that will be like the Big 12 Conference Championship game. Even though there isn't one in this game, that will be it. And that could potentially determine who's going to the national championship if we're still undefeated. Now I'm going to do these practices, and then we're going to get into a game against TCU. So now that practice is in the books, we're ready to take on TCU, and as you can see, it's a pretty close matchup. They're just barely better than us. Their offense is pretty much the exact same, and their defense is just a little bit better than our defense. So this should be a really close game, but since it's at our house and we're on a huge win streak, this should be a win for us, the Kansas Jayhawks. After our bye week, this is how our conference is shaking out. Baylor is still undefeated at 8-0, and they are now ranked number 2 in the nation, right behind us, Kansas. In 3 weeks, we square off against Baylor, and it's at Baylor, so if they're still undefeated, that is going to be the game of the year for sure. But before we go into this game against TCU, I want to get this. This is going to bring our stamina to 96 and our injury to 94. Hopefully that helps us avoid getting hurt as often. But without further delay, let's get into this game. As you can see, TCU's 91 overall, we're 86. They have a 91 offense, we have a 90. They have a 90 defense, we have an 82 defense. So I mean, I expect them to put up points, and I expect us to put up some points. I expect this to be a high-scoring affair, but hopefully the Jayhawks can prevail. As usual, we're getting the ball first in this contest, and as you can see, Jayhawk Stadium is sold out, and this crowd is relatively loud even though we're on offense. So let's see what we can do coming out passing to start this game off. And there we go. Got a nice receiver, Matt Dixon. Down low, he's going to find himself 17 yards. Not willing to go down. We had 3 losses last season. 1 to Oklahoma, 1 to an FCS team, and 1 to TCU. So you better believe we're going out in this one trying to get that W. And there's Will Matthews twinkle-toeing it at the sideline. Being on the Heisman watch, everyone in the nation has to be watching this one. That Baylor game is going to be so exciting. If we do a doubleheader next episode, we should have that in the next 2 episodes. That'll be like one of the best episodes ever, I think, as long as Baylor can remain undefeated. Still going with the pass here. Jenkins, our fullback. Oh, it was a little contested, but he should have caught that one. Back to the air here on second down. That's Will Matthews. Oh, arced it up, and that was almost intercepted. We're 2 for 4 through the air today. Not too hot of a start. Halfback screen. Gonna get it to Jansen. Jermaine Jansen's gonna be met in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. And that drive really did nothing for us. TCU must have turned the ball over. We have great field position here at the 47. Still a scoreless game. We have to turn on our offense. Our offense has carried us this season. And there's Ira McKenzie deep towards the sideline. And that's a 22-yard reception for the big boy. Giving this one to Jermaine Jansen up the center. He's got a massive hole. Our offensive line has been stellar all season. He finds himself 9 yards. TCU stopped us last drive. We're hoping to get into the end zone here. It looks like we definitely have Matt Dixon and Rodney Parker potentially landing themselves in the end zone. Oh, that was so lucky. Oh my God. We gotta step it up a bit. These last few games, we've had a few interceptions. I think 3 over the last 2 games. So we really have to start, I guess, stepping up our strategy a little bit more and not being so wishy-washy. Oh, we're cutting it up the center. We're pushing off a pile of guys, and we find ourselves to the 2-yard line. You can hear the audience chanting, "Rock, Chalk, Jayhawks." Let's get this in the end zone for them. Looking, not finding anyone. Rolling out, making a man miss, and trying to push our way in, but we're down at the inch mark. Let's get it on 2nd and goal. There we go. That's our boy, Claude Moss, in the end zone for a touchdown, and we take the lead. TCU's drive stalls. Our defense holds. They did get about 60 yards on that one, but just couldn't punch it in for any points. Now it looks like it's our chance to shine and try to go up by 14 here, as we are going to stick it to the air. The air game's been working. There's Ira McKenzie out to the outside. He's going to find more yards. He finds himself 21 yards before being knocked out of bounds. This should be the last play of the first quarter, and it looks like we're going with some read option here. If we make the right read, this could be a big game to end this quarter off. And, I mean, See you later. Oh, my God. We broke that dude's ankles. Oh, see you later. Bye, TCU. It was nice knowing you. That's a touchdown. My God, we just broke someone's ankles. That should be a crime. Somebody better report us. That was a 59-yard carry into the end zone by us at quarterback. Now let's see what we can do. Will Matthews is running a nice route. There's Matt Dixon. Oh, swatted. Gotta watch out for that. I forgot. I thought Matt Dixon was running a flat there. He must have been running a curl. We're a little less accurate than we usually are. We usually have a good 75 or 80% completion percentage, and we're definitely not rocking that today. Squeeze that one into Rodney Parker. He drops it. It's almost intercepted. Our completion percentage right now has to be sitting right around 55%. We're going to have to turn it up a little bit. We're a Heisman candidate, for God's sakes. I know we just ran a 60-yard touchdown, but, you know, that's not going to carry us to the Heisman Trophy. Ooh, Ira McKenzie catching a good one in contact. 25 yards. Taking the snap, rolling out. Let's bomb this to Rodney Parker. We don't take enough shots down. Oh, Rodney, that was right in your hands. He drops it. Rolling out in this one, and I think we are going to roll out. And we're going to get a 6-spin move and a first down. Our spin game. We're looking like a clothes washing machine out there. Turn on the spin cycle. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so we're sitting on a new set of downs, and we're still going through the air. Coach is loving our performance today. Rodney Parker, let's go deep, all the way to the end zone. Can you get it? Ooh, in his hands again, but kind of contested, so I don't blame him. We have a 50% completion percentage today. We have been taking a few risks, but it's not paying off. But there's Will Matthews over the top. They sent the blitz, and we waited for Will Matthews' route to develop. And oh boy, did it. Read option again. Looking for Jermaine Jansen. Giving it to Jermaine Jansen. I thought I gave it. No, I didn't mean to keep it. God darn it. 2nd and 14 after that botched read option. Going back to the air here. Coach trusts us in the sky game. And that's intercepted. Right as I say Coach trusts us in the sky game, of course we're going to throw an interception. That was a horrible read. The sky game today has not been complete fire. I'm not going to lie to you. We need to kind of recompose ourselves after this game, especially going into that Baylor game in 3 weeks. We cannot play like this if we want to beat Baylor, who's ranked number 2 in the nation. We're going to squeeze that to Will Matthews. A little dangerous, a little saucy. 9 for 17 today. Ouch. Let's try to improve that. We are still in the first half, still up by 14. TCU really hasn't done anything point-wise today. And there's Ira McKenzie. Ooh, 76 wants a flag. That was a little pushing after the play. But Ira McKenzie gets us a great first down there. Now, this play in practice, I love to scramble on this play. And usually it's pretty money. So, I mean, I think we're going to try it in real game situations. See you later. See you later. It's pretty money. It's pretty money. 16 yards. 97 yards on the ground for us in this first half. Most of it is because of that 60-yard run. But let's see what we can do here on 1st and 10. We're closing in on points. And that was a little lead on Rodney Parker, but he comes down with it. Taking the snap here inside the red zone, rolling out. Rodney Parker's got his man distracted. Oh, we tried to turn on the spin cycle, but that didn't work. Our coach ran onto the field to call a timeout, but yet he wants to run the ball. Why are you trying to conserve clock right now? We have 2 minutes to go, 10 yards. Okay, let's give this to Jermaine Jansen. He's going to get knocked down by his own guy, losing 2. 3rd and 7. We want a touchdown, but we might have to settle for a field goal here. We're running the halfback screen. Let's see if we can get him open. Jermaine Jansen can never get open on that screen, though. And we're going to just try to scramble this to the outside. Oh! That cut! You could cut grass with that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with fun puns for the running game. But that's another touchdown, and that was just a beautiful move. We didn't even need the reaction. Look at this, coming up the left side, going in, then whoop, going out, touchdown. I figured this game was going to be high scoring on both ends. TCU just put up 7 points, but we've got 21 and still 31 seconds to go. 2 timeouts in the first half. Now, obviously, TCU's only 1 overall point better than us, like right around. So, I mean, it's not a total shocker that this is going to be potentially a huge win for us, but let's just see what we can get. Rolling out, planted our feet. Bombing to Rodney Parker, and that's swatted. I want to hit one of those one of these times. 25 seconds. Okay, we're going to be running 4 verticals here. Let's see if we can find anyone open. Staying in the pocket's going to be key, and there's Moss. Claude Moss, he's going to find the ball and find quite a bit of yards. Our coach is going to use a timeout. Okay, let's see where the safety bites on this one. Rolling back into the pocket. Ira McKenzie. Oh, he gets caught up on number 1. Otherwise, I think we had him deep. Let's see if we can find Rodney Parker, get this to stop the clock, and there he is, and the clock is stopped at 12 seconds. We could have over 200 yards through the air and over 100 yards on the ground to end this first half. That would be pure insanity. I'm not going to lie. Oh, there we go. Claude Moss led that a little bit. He had to really reach for that. That TCU player climbed a ladder. 6 seconds. I mean, this could potentially be the last play of the half. Our field goal kicker's not great, so we would seriously have to get like 20-something yards to even have a chance at that. I mean, I don't want to throw an interception. I just really don't want to. No! No! I tried to roll it all the way up the opposite side of the field. That was a huge mistake. And TCU scored to start the second half. It is 21-14. We have a game on our hands now. And that last play of the first half was a little bit of a desperation play. I did not want to throw an interception. I'm trying to win a Heisman here. Didn't really see anyone open. There we go. Ira McKenzie. The defender bites on the scramble, leaving an 8-yard pass wide open. Giving this one to Jermaine Jansen on the counter. Jermaine's going to cut up the center and find us a first down. Because we're up by a score and driving, we are trying to manage the clock pretty well here, wearing it down as much as we really can. And there we go. Oh, that was way overthrown. My God. What's with me today? 2nd and 10, running the halfback screen again. Jermaine Jansen has blockers in front of him. He's going to find himself 5 yards. 3rd down and 5. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter, and we get nailed as we try to get rid of it. 4th and 5. We're going to be punting it away to TCU, and they're in our face. TCU wasn't able to score on that drive. It was a relatively quick drive, a 3 and out. 21-14 right now. We have great field position. Let's see what we can do with it. And that's Ira McKenzie. That was a beautiful move by Ira on that route. Giving it to Jermaine Jansen up the center. He's going to find himself 3 yards, fighting forward, but 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. This Jayhawk audience is still into this game, 21-14. We got to put points up here, and oh my God. If that wasn't a high ball, that would have been picked off. He had to really climb a ladder again for that one. 3rd and 7. We cannot afford to punt this ball away again. Oh my God, get rid of it. Get rid of it. 4th and 7. What are we going to do, coach? We decided to punt it, but yet TCU had a turnover, which gives us pretty good field position here. And hopefully we can score to end this third quarter. Now here's the read option. This is going to be the last play of the third quarter. We're going to keep it as the quarterback. We're going to try to get ahead of these guys. We get the first down, and we get smoked by 3 dudes. And after 3 quarters of play, Kansas has the lead over TCU 21-14. This is a much closer game than we wanted it to be, and we've been scoreless in the second half. Crowd is chanting that they want 6. They're sick of this half. It's been boring to watch. Rodney Parker, that was a floater. We got hit. Oh my God. That should have been intercepted. Again, it was another high ball, which might be saving us, lobbing these passes a bit. Looking for Matthews. There he is. Oh! We let it a little bit to the inside, and McKellen takes it. Oh, 2 interceptions on the day. This is heart-wrenching. Wow. They took that way down the field, but could not get in. 4 points. And as you can see, it's still 21-14. They have 333 yards of offense today. Only about 20 yards less than us, but yet they just haven't really done anything. There's Rodney Parker on the wide receiver screen, and there it is. A great 8-yard gain by Rodney Parker. Good effort by the big man. Well, he's small, but big in spirit. Giving it on the pitch to Victor Griffin, who's going to find the first down. Good triple option. And time management is key here. We're only up by 7. Haven't scored in the second half. Been completely shut out. We have 2 mistakes. This has not been a Heisman performance by us. We're lucky we have yards on the ground to kind of help us out there. We only have 3 touchdowns today. We do have 2 on the ground, so hopefully we don't lose too much ground in the Heisman race, but we have to focus on winning this game. It's audible. Ira McKenzie into a slant here. 1 second on the play clock, and we're going to snap it. And there's Ira McKenzie finding 9 yards, and the clock's going to continue to tick down. Now TCU does have all 3 timeouts, but we're just hoping if we can get a field goal here, at least that maybe they have to use some of their timeouts on this drive, and then they really only have 1 opportunity at an onside kick, and they need to score twice. Ooh, oh, we broke one and just got the first down. If we don't score on this drive, though, we could be looking at overtime. I don't think TCU can be stopped much more. Man, this second half has just not gone our way whatsoever. Jermaine Jansen's going to take the ball to the right side. Do not step out of bounds, Jermaine. 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain. And TCU uses their first timeout. 2nd and 4, 2:16 to go in this game. This has been such a disappointing second half. If you came out as a Jayhawk supporter, you probably are getting pretty bored right now, especially because you have a Heisman quarterback and he hasn't been doing anything today. There's Matt Dixon, though, not stepping out of bounds. Good play, Matt Dixon. Oh, I thought Kansas just used a timeout. I was about to get all sorts of mad. 1 timeout remains for TCU. I do not know why we're passing the ball really right here. This is a situation I wouldn't pass the ball in. But there we go. They used their final timeout, 2nd and 1. I tried to use the extra play thing, but Coach literally has only passing options. So here's a screen to Victor Griffin. See if we can get that 1 yard and keep this clock ticking. Victor Griffin, will he find the 1? Oh my God! Spinning off a tackle, finding the 1 yard and more. And that first down should seal this game. And I'd say we're in field goal range, so even if they get us a stop here on these 3 plays and they have a little bit of time left, we should be able to go up by 10. I don't know why I just snapped the ball there. I'm excited. Victor Griffin, my God, works it inside the 10 down to the 6. Giving this one to Victor Griffin, who's going to find a hole up the center and get us a touchdown. Good job, Victor Griffin. Jermaine Jansen must be hurt right now. But we're now up 27-14 with 1 minute 15 to go. And TCU can't do anything on that drive. 28-14, and we're about to take a kneel in victory formation. It looks like the Jayhawks will advance to 9-0. And that's the end of this one. Kansas wins 28-14 over TCU, getting revenge on a team that beat us last season. We've literally gotten revenge on Oklahoma and now TCU. And we won the FCS game we played this season. So, I mean, that's kind of like getting revenge. And we are player of the game, even though I feel like we really didn't have a great game today. But, hey, it feels good. Here's how the numbers stack up. 20 for 37, only a 54% completion percentage, 255 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. I mean, I don't want to blame it all on scrambling. I want to blame it on bad reads and bad precision passing for both of them, actually. And I just think we have to be a little bit more careful with our reads and knowing when to force it and when not to. Rushing wise, though, pretty good on the ground. 13 attempts, 119 yards, 2 TDs. Victor Griffin had a TD. Jermaine Jansen really didn't do much today. Receiving wise, though, Ira McKenzie, 7 receptions, 111 yards. And Will Matthews, who's been pretty hot this season, only 3 receptions, 44 yards. The only receiving touchdown went to Claude Moss on a 0-yard reception. It was pretty much inches, but then he had 2 receptions for 22 yards. The bus rolls on. The Jayhawks are still perfect after a home victory versus TCU. And speaking of perfect, we've won 16 in a row since Brett Favre gave us that pep talk. We are undefeated in the last 16 games. And on the season. Whoa, what just happened? We moved down to number 2 in the nation after beating TCU. Let's see who dethroned us. Oh my God, Baylor got more votes than us and has taken the number 1 position. This is really setting up that Baylor-Kansas game to be the biggest game of the year. Winning it means we win the Big 12. And we also most likely go to the national championship. Losing it means we don't win the Big 12, and most likely we're going to play in like the Sugar Bowl or something like that. So, I mean, that game is going to be everything if Baylor is still undefeated. And if you look, we're 86 overall with a 90 offense and 82 defense, and they're roughly the same, 90 overall, 93 offense, 87 defense. So we should put up points against Baylor, but it's going to be a very, very interesting game, and the game that could stand in the way of our national championship hopes. Heisman watch. We're still number 1, which feels good. I mean, we didn't have too good of a game, but we at least did have 3 touchdowns, which keeps us up here. But that Ohio State quarterback is still leaming. He's in 2nd place right now, and we have to watch for him. Here's some bowl projections. Let's go see where we kind of sit right now. Obviously, number 2. They're going to predict us against Baylor in the national championship, but obviously that's not going to happen. One of us are going to lose the last game of the season, and then thus be 11-1 if we're both still undefeated at the time, and then one of us are going to drop out of here to like one of these bowls down here, most likely. Maybe the Fiesta Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, Orange Bowl. I don't know. We're going to drop down here if we lose this. Rose Bowl would be nice, but right now it is looking like we're going to be in the national championship. But like I said, it's a coin toss. Either Baylor's going to be in the national championship if they remain undefeated up until our game against them, or we're going to be in the national championship if we can beat Baylor. But it's just going to be such a good game. I cannot wait for that one. Skill upgrades. We can get to 99 acceleration and 96 speed. You know we're buying this one. Block shedding and stamina. We can get to our stamina to 99. I don't think that's worth 14,000. 1,000. Triple check. We can get elusiveness, speed. Oh, we can get our speed to 99. A 99 speed, 99 acceleration quarterback. My God, we could play halfback at the next level. Let's get it. Okay, and then our catching's improved, our elusiveness, that spin move's going to be a little improved. But Oklahoma State is our next matchup, and they're 3-6 on the season, having a tough one, and they're just a little bit better than us on paper. Again, not a matchup I'm too worried about. Literally, they're probably 2 or 3 overall points better than us, and they haven't been playing well all season, and they have to come into the undefeated Kansas Jayhawk Stadium. But next episode, I think we're going to play Oklahoma State and Iowa State, and then saving Saturday's video for Baylor, which is going to be an amazing matchup. Coach Trust-wise, we're a household name right now, working our way towards player coach. No more squiggly lines if the crowd is loud at away games. That's kind of nice, but we really want team legend. This gives us the ability to audible plays in pre-play, which that's what we really want. Hopefully by the end of the season we can earn that, so our junior year we can just be a fully trusted quarterback by our coach, and then maybe go draft eligible after our junior year. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications if you're new. Until next time, peace out.